Hey everybody, this is Peter Palmiati, and this is Making Comics Tonight, episode 364, and this is the finale of inking the Blood Force cover, because I said so. I just wanted to show this. This is, well, can't see anything on this camera. This is a phone sketch I was doing, and I realized after I was talking with my friend, it kind of looks like me. Just a doodle. It's what I do. It's what I do when I'm on the phone. All right. I swear, it's winter and it's colder out, and to keep the house warm, I got the heat running more, and I swear it blows out more dust uh, than I could stand, I guess. It bees like that sometimes. All right, I just shared it a little bit around. Don't expect a big crowd to show up, but hey, whatever. Um, just looking at things I got to do here. Hmm. And do all that. Okay, a little bit there. All right, I'm gonna do some stuff first. Let's see. Let's see. Well, wait. Why is this? What if we do that? Okay. Um, so occasionally I use markers. Um, I've been going so much. I have repair graphs, but these are all, they gotta be super cleaned. Um, so they jam up too much. Do that. Tweaky, tweaky. I believe I had Mitch's Kickstarter link down below. I believe I put one of his other links, maybe Instagram. So if you're watching this and don't already follow Mitch Brewer, then you can go check it out. Let's see what that is. Mitch will be joining me. He's currently enjoying some food. I said, don't rush. Go eat. Because I'll be eating after this. Do that a bit. I've been going so fast this past month. Really need to attack my studio again, give it a thorough cleaning and organizing. Because things easily get out of control. Do this quick. Hey. All right. People in the chat, give me 1 second. Boom, 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 boom. What do we got here? EGB, Mitch's YouTube channel. There you go. Team Blood Force. That's where you can find him. And he might have his other links there. I forget. Inking some faces today. Let's go. Also, hey Peter. Hey Sheldon. Hey everybody. Yes, I will be getting to phases. Yeah, there's more to do than faces, but that's like the majority of what I got to do. All right, what am I doing? Yeah, I gotta refresh my inks as well. Lots to do, lots to do. I need like a day or two off. I spent a good amount of time, not just today, but I hate to do this, but let's see. Sorry. Mhm. It's funky. All right. Yeah, I spent a good amount of time recently securing another gig. Well, it's put a team together for a proposal and going to seek out a publisher once we get the proposal together. It should take a couple of weeks, so we probably won't do it until next year. It's been a while since I've teamed up with others and tried to do a proposal for a publisher. My past tries have failed, but it's like it's funny, like when I worked for Mobile DC and there wasn't work to be had, they would say, do a proposal, and did a couple with them. But yeah, they like, oh well, like I forget, we were doing New Warriors. I think we did a New Warriors. I forget if it was the New Warriors or some other team or some other configuration of a team. Um, but they would come back and say, well, we have plans for these characters, so no luck on this project. That's a lot of what they said. But yeah, I put together a team for a new book. Kind of a goofy, funny thing, but no use talking about it. We'll see if it happens. So I'm going to work on faces. I'm just getting a little warmed up here. Because it seems like definitely the last day and a half, I haven't been working on art. But sometimes it goes like that. Sometimes. Are you the writer? No. It's the writer is actually the one doing Faction Paradox. That will be crowdfunding early next year, possibly February. Faction's a 150-page graphic novel. It's a long story. I've told it before, but it's kind of a choose your own adventure to get to a couple of different endings. Actually, I haven't read it, but I think I might. I don't normally read books I'm inking, at least, while I'm working on them. I like to read them afterwards. If there's questions I have, I ask, but I should know, essentially, if the artist is doing a good job, I should know what to do as far as my job goes. But hey, it's Rob. Welcome. For those in Mitch's group, Discord, I posted the link, the stream link, in there. If you guys want to come on, hang out, and chit chat, you're more than welcome. As long as you're not driving or something. I mentioned before, Mitch will be here is currently feeding his face. He didn't expect to come on for an hour, so he's doing that. He'll be here eventually. Speaking of the devil, if he hears me.
There we go. Hey, how's it going?
Hey, welcome.
Thank you. Sorry about the screw up there on the timing.
Oh, nah, it's just, it's a natural thing. No worries.
All right.
Did you eat enough?
Yeah. I should be good that I won't be gurgling through the stream here. That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
I don't know about this shot either. How you doing today, man?
Like I could use a vacation.
Yeah.
I was just talking about like I put a team together for another book I'll be working on, hopefully, if we get picked up by a publisher.
Good stuff.
So that consumed the last day and a half. Well, more than that, but definitely the last day and a half. Yeah, it allows me to focus on other work.
Oh, for sure.
It's like I gotta be hustling to have the money come in. So
absolutely. Sheldon's asking if I have sketchbooks. I really don't. I got some scribbles I could cobble together for some back matter at some point. That's about it, really.
Yeah, he was asking me last time if I had a sketchbook, and I'm like, I just drew it on copy paper.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, part of it is because I'm left-handed, and sketchbooks don't feel right.
Oh, yeah, I guess. You can draw on the opposite side, right?
You would think, but it just doesn't feel natural to me. So
okay,
I just have a binder and a stack of copy paper in it, and that's what I doodle on.
That's what you get for being left-handed, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, this is why I never succeeded in sports. I don't know what hand to use, what way to face. I don't,
Yeah.
It's all confusing, except for bowling. I was decent at bowling.
Okay. Helps in baseball and not too many other things, I guess.
Does anybody use a sketchbook? Maybe I'm the weird one. Yeah.
I feel like I should use a sketchbook for sure, and then like I gotta go and talk about a Liefeld comic for a couple of hours.
Man, I saw like the sales on Youngblood #1 outsold, I don't know, everything it is.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know how much I trust like who's giving us that information, right?
Well, yeah, I mean I think it's comicbook.com. It could be.
Okay. Comicbook.com?
Yeah.
I haven't heard of that one.
Fact check me.
Okay. Well, that's the thing, because like we don't get reported sales anymore, and particularly on something like a self-published book, it's
true.
You're relying on Rob, really, to give you accurate information, and it's like I don't know if I want to do that.
Rob never lies. What are you talking about?
Oh no, absolutely not. He wouldn't pump up his numbers at all to make himself look bigger. Should I need like a beat for desolation here. But like on his last book, he was, what was he touting? Like 500K in sales, something like that. And it's like, that does not equal 100,000 copies. Because I know he had like, well, I mean, for one thing, his books were going for like $25 each. That was like the base model through his website. And then he had big money items that undoubtedly pumped that up quite a bit. So, I mean, if it broke 50K in terms of numbers, I would be a little bit surprised.
Right. But like having like 18 different versions plus 24 different covers.
Yeah. I mean, that's how you got to do it these days. But at the same time, it's like, okay, is that really, like actually selling that number then?
No.
Yeah. I mean, I guess all of those, anything that topped, well, just about anything that topped 1 million copies sold had variants of some kind. Rob likes to say that X-Force #1 didn't have variants. It's like, well, actually, they came polybagged with different cards. So there's that.
Yeah. Well, if it's based off of quality, I wouldn't say Youngblood was top anything.
No. I just got my copy of #1. I could break that out if you like. We could do the review right now.
Well, I didn't love what I saw. I mean,
No, it's not a quality book. Like, the color looks fine. That's something. I don't like how much he relies on it, obviously, but
yeah, I have problems with like how heavy that is, the color. It's funny because like when he was promoting it, 6 months ago or whatever.
Yeah.
He showed off a couple of pages and I grabbed one of the pages and posted on my wall on Facebook. And I was like, do you like this coloring?
He sure does.
It started a little bit of an uproar. It's like, yeah, it's good coloring. What are you talking about? And it's like, really? You think that's good?
Yep. Personally, I prefer I kind of like the early days of digital stuff. Like the liquid kind of look, liquid graphics or whatever it was. That can certainly look good at times, although it went too far occasionally.
Right.
But I still prefer the old 4-color stuff, really. I think that's the best looking stuff for comics. I think it's the most appropriate.
Yeah, I mean, it's the, like, there is great computer coloring where it can be done heavy, but in a subtle sort of way.
Yes.
People
don't do that too often, though, because, I mean, people got to pad their portfolios, right?
Yeah. Plus, it's probably a lot more work. It's easy to swish around color and put, filters over it. I don't know, whatever they do.
Yeah. And I mean, that's what the colorists are used to doing these days too, right? Or that's what everybody seems to want. So you tell somebody you want, no, I want it to look like it's Doc Martin dies, and it'd be like, what the fuck are you even talking about, man? Rob's going, how dare you suggest anything Liefeld does is less than genius? I know. Rob Norton's the biggest Rob Liefeld fan there is. Everybody knows that.
How dare you suggest?
And Sheldon saying for your next crowdfunding, you should try doing a trading card or two. I know. I kind of wanted to for this one, but I'm already doing so much I don't have any experience doing. Yeah, I was thinking about it for like the third stretch goal.
Right.
You know, but we didn't get there, so it's like, okay, I don't have to worry about that at least.
Yeah, every new item is a little more work.
Well, I mean, you know, it's more I've got to draw. It's more, and not only that, but like I got to figure out like all the borders and the like the back matter, which has to be a whole design element,
Right.
which I don't know how to do. Even if I want to just, you know, okay, I want it to look like Marvel Series 2, which it do. You know, everybody wants to do the cards that look like the Jim Lee X-Men cards. It's like, no, give me Series 2. That's the good shit. Wildcats Street Smart. I'm not sure what that is.
Street Smart.
Oh, it's a collected thing. So that's. Oh, okay. That's I think Wildcats Volume 2 when Travis Charest was drawing it, and Scott Lobdell was writing. Yeah. Okay.
I'll tell you a Scott story.
Oh, I'd love to hear it.
So this is when you know, he was writing X-Men at some point, and I think it was 2006. So you could check if he was working on it. But so that was the only year I ever went to San Diego, and you know, I was there for 3 days. It was a whole story with that because I was supposed to be tabling with a friend of mine. We bought the table from a publisher, but before we even showed up to the convention on Friday, he sold it to somebody else.
Oh,
I'm like, what the hell are you doing? You expected to have a table here. So screw him. We wound up. It was part of a deal too. Like he was going to be coloring a book we were working on. I don't know, like the whole thing. But so obviously we didn't go with him. But so I walked around for 3 days, which, you know, really, like, it was my first time being there. I loved it. I loved running around like a lunatic and seeing a lot of people I knew but never met in person, and, you know, the whole thing.
all right.
And I even met what's his name, Green, the Dr. Evil's son, Seth Green.
Seth Green.
Yeah, I was going up to my room, and I was going to catch an elevator, and him and his entourage were in the elevator.
All right.
And he goes, "What floor, sir?" And I go, "6th floor." He goes, "There you go." Yeah, I mean, he was so polite to me. It's like,
that's nice.
Yeah. But so after the convention, on the way to the plane, you take like a shuttle bus to get there, and who the hell am I talking about?
Was Scott Lobdell originally?
Scott, the writer, Scott, and he was there, and I recognized him, and we started talking essentially about, you know, like how well, he started the conversation, I believe, like how people can't communicate. It was just it was out of the blue, but also, like, you know, essentially about all the super fans of the convention and whatnot, and, like, you know, they can't hold
That's
just
a little bit of a funny
regular
conversation to have as a non sequitur.
Yeah, it's like most of them couldn't hold a regular conversation, and then right after he said that, we were just like, okay, we got nothing to talk about now. So it felt like fulfillment in a sense.
Yeah.
Uh,
Self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah, he was a great writer. I don't know what he's doing now, but nice guy.
All right. I believe it. I can't remember a Scott Labdell thing where I thought he did a fantastic, like it was a great story kind of thing, but you know, he hung on to a job for a while and say must have been at least all right.
I will say, like, the hardest thing to write is like the X-Men books, because they constantly, you know, screwing you up by putting you in crossovers and you know, like keeping track of the characters and like, oh no, like we need this character in 3 months, so you can't really change them too much, and you know, it's like,
yeah, I mean, that got Peter David convinced that he didn't want to write X books anymore.
yeah.
At least until X Factor was kind of a smaller deal and he could have his own self-contained universe, essentially.
Right. Did you do that book? Like, I know you did sort of Azrael today.
Yeah.
Did you do, what was it? 137? X Factor 137?
137? I did 87. That was the psychiatrist issue.
Oh, okay, 87. Okay, I was close. Damn it.
Yeah.
Just plucked it out of my brain.
And I did 71, which was his first issue on X Factor.
Well, I love the psychiatrist issue.
Everybody does. I think that's the one everybody remembers. It's funny because, like, you know, there's no action in that book.
No, but it's drawn really well.
It is.
It looks pretty.
That's Joe Quesada's first issue on that. Yeah.
Yeah. I love that, you know, Doc Samson is the psychiatrist.
Yeah, which that's what he is, but he just kind of gets the role of like scientist a lot of the time.
Yeah.
But it's like, no, psychiatrist. Not quite the same. I got Monty in the house here too.
Welcome.
And Rob was asking what kind of inking tools you use.
Usually an axe, and no. I use the traditional inking tools, which is Winsor Newton Series 7, number 3, Quill Hunt 102, and Rapidiographs, which I mentioned earlier. I really need to do a deep clean on them to get them working again.
Yeah.
You know, because they stopped, actually, technically, they stopped making Rapidiographs, and now this new brand is, it's a slightly different name. It's Isograph.
Okay.
Which has, it's the way it's built, the mechanisms are slightly different. I loved my Rapidiographs.
Yeah.
And they lasted years and years and years. And of course, when they give out, they're no longer making them. And I was like, God damn it.
Yep.
And I found like individual ones online, but eventually those stopped appearing, and I was like, okay, God damn it, I'll go with the ISOs. But I don't like them as much because they, you know, they clog easily, it seems, or maybe I just don't know how to work them yet.
Rob likes your use of the Hunt 102. I think most people use the Hunt 102, do they not? If they're going Crowquill?
It is the most popular one. Some use like a 107, some use different brand, different size. I like the 102s. They're more for tiny detail. You could do bigger stuff, but not so much.
Yeah, you get that
Um,
really thin kind of scratchy line if you.
yeah,
Yeah.
but whatchamacallit? Yeah, I've seen a lot of people using bigger versions, like I guess Chinese, like for lettering, perhaps.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I go with what I knew and what I know I can do damage with and whatnot. Yeah, I love the Hunt 102s, but like I wouldn't do this cover with a Hunt 102. It'd take me forever.
Yeah, no kidding. How many nibs would you have to go through for that thing? Yeah. I'm here sweating about the placement of Hard's shoulders here, and I forgot that he's got the giant shoulder pads that don't kind of make it all kind of a moot point.
Uh-oh.
That's okay. We're still in the messing around. This is my thumbnails where I just go scribble all over the page anyway.
Yeah, I'm surprised you don't do little, just scrap paper thumbnails.
Yeah, I really should. But I don't know. I tend to kind of forget to draw sometimes until like I'm like half an hour before a stream, and then it's like, oh shit, right, I got to figure out what I'm doing on the page. Oh well, I guess I'll figure it out while they're there. They're like that.
Yeah, well, you're doing it. You're sort of on the clock.
Yeah.
And yeah, I understand. Taking shortcuts.
The next issue, I think I gotta try and come up with thumbnails for, because it's the big climactic battle. I kind of want to do, honestly, I want to do what Liefeld's been doing in his comics, where most pages are, like you get a large dedicated image to a character.
Right.
Like whether it's down the side, and then you get like some fill-in action in small panels on there, or just, pretty much a splash with a little bit of stuff around it. But yeah, that is one thing that reading Rob's newer stuff has kind of put in my brain. It's like, you know what, that'd be kind of cool if every page you flip to is just this giant shot of a member of the team.
All right, everybody, clip the video. You heard it here.
Yeah.
Mitch is going to copy Rob.
Yeah. No, I'm ripping off Rob's style because he's a better artist than I am.
Blood Boys. It's just like Youngblood.
Yep.
I get that. So I watched like 2 minutes of your last stream.
Oh yeah. With Lee.
Yeah, with Lee. I was like, I didn't picture that voice on him.
No, I know, me neither.
I was like, he sounds like somebody from my neighborhood. Well,
there you go.
My current neighborhood in Kentucky.
Well, I know he lives down in Louisiana.
All right, so close enough.
Yeah.
I'm no accent expert.
No, me neither. That sounds American, I think. That's about as close as I can get it usually.
Was it a good stream? Is that the first time you've done stream with him?
Yesterday's stream was the second time. We also went on Monday, which was funny because Lee kind of sprung that in the Sunday chat. He's just like, yeah, no, we're gonna go tomorrow. It's like, oh, okay, we could do that, sure. Because I intended to do like a test stream on the Monday with him and me, and then we kind of had a test stream on, I don't know, a previous day.
Right.
And they just kind of, yeah, sure, we could go on Monday. Why not, I suppose.
Monty confesses the truth. Rob is a Janus.
Yeah.
Not
I assume,
like...
he's talking about Norton now.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
I'm just putting lies in everybody's mouth.
Yeah.
Told you I need a break. I start getting giddy, making shit up.
That should be there. Yeah.
Oh, I saw the Supergirl trailer.
Oh, is there a movie coming out or?
Yeah, next year.
Show? Oh, okay, I didn't even know.
Yeah. Looks pretty good. I mean, like...
they all look pretty good usually, right?
Yeah. Like, it's a teaser trailer, so it's almost like
Yeah, you don't get too much.
Not much. Like, somebody posted, like, Lobo's in it. So...
Okay. Who's playing Lobo, or is he...
Guess.
Jason Momoa?
Yep.
Uh-huh. All right. Whatever.
Yeah, so he shows up briefly, but like in the trailer itself, you can barely see him. Somebody posted a picture where it's almost clear as day. Like he's still in shadow, like, but you can get a better look at him. I wonder if it's like a screen grab from something else.
I guess it'll be fine. I'm not a big Jason Momoa fan.
Okay.
But that was always going to happen. As Sheldon said, the fans and memes forced Momoa into the Lobo role. That sounds about right.
My only concern is if it makes sense within the story, like to even have the character there.
Yeah, I don't know. What, this is the Supergirl movie, you said?
Yeah, Supergirl.
So is he the main antagonist? Because that would be interesting.
I don't know what he is in the movie.
Yeah, I mean, like, if he's like a side character, I like where he's just kind of like a fun drop for the fans or something. I don't know that that's worth getting excited about.
Montoya says, "Who is Lobo?" DC character.
I think he may be familiar.
Oh, okay.
and may just be trolling. Although that would be against Monty's usual inclination.
Well, I don't know if you know Simon Bisley, but he did the definitive Lobo miniseries.
He did, they did the first two.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, before that, he was just kind of like space pirate guy.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Is Keith Giffen character probably?
Yes. And Keith Giffen hated the character.
Yeah.
Because, like, he was meant to be, like, he was just kind of meant to be making fun of the way comics were going with the whole anti-hero thing.
Yeah.
It's like, fine, the grim and gritty thing. And he's like, fine, you guys want that? Here you go. Here's this character. He sucks. And then everybody, of course, went, that character's awesome. Give us more. And like, oh, shit.
That makes sense.
Yep.
I mean, he's better than Trencher.
He lasted a little bit longer, just a bit.
Yeah. I mean, Keith has given us a lot.
Oh yeah. I mean, people still love his all his Justice League stuff.
Yeah.
Him and I think it's Alan Grant he usually teamed with for writing.
Probably.
Yeah. It's weird because like you figure like I don't know, most people either do penciling or writing, and Keith Giffen kind of didn't do either a lot of the time. He just did like breakdowns, but like he'd be like plotting out the book and then just hand it off to somebody else to script it.
Yeah.
And it would invariably lead to a better book. Like that Super Patriot one I looked at the other day.
Right.
Yeah, he was just doing breakdowns on that, but like that everything reads perfectly, and just the way the story rolls, it's got it's got good pacing, and I guess those are kind of some of the most important things in a comic, really.
Yeah, I worked on some art, pencils that were essentially breakdowns, not finished.
Yeah.
And I mean, those are fun, like, but yeah, in regards to like, that is the most important thing. Like, if you set up a page right, then you just have to do the technical stuff to finish it.
Yeah.
Yeah. As I venture into penciling myself, like that's kind of the most fun, like building a page.
Yeah. Certainly can be. Oh, you're coming up with all sorts of crazy ideas, assuming you go with crazy ideas.
Yeah. I sort of dabbled in other things, like, whatever was needed from whoever, like, along the way. Like, I've given writers ideas, I've given artists ideas, just didn't get credit.
I assume that happens a lot, which like editors kind of thing, Somebody was saying that about like how many how many characters, you get credit. Somebody gets credited for creating it, but like how much is it bouncing stuff off an editor?
Right. Yeah. Like there's the whole Wolverine was created by Roy Thomas thing.
Yeah, absolutely right.
Yeah. Which may be the case, but like, yeah, I mean, it's sort of their job to like push the creatives to do such things, like not necessarily take credit themselves. You know why? Because fucking editors make a shit ton of money.
There is that.
As opposed to us creatives.
I gotta drop the link in the chat here. Sheldon was asking if we've read the Lobo Paramilitary Christmas special. I did a video on that a while back. Well, around this time last year.
That's cool.
So
I know I saw it. I don't know if I sat down and read it, but it looked good.
It's a fun book. That's one of the first ones I read when I was getting back into it there. Well, when I was really getting into comics, because went over to a buddy's place and he had, and I wasn't really really in yet, and like I'd pick them up from time to time, but it wasn't any kind of routine. And I went over to his place and he had like a bunch of the Spider-Man Torment issues, like Mark McFarlane's first few on the Spider-Man title, and Ghost Rider #1, and he had the Lobo Paramilitary Christmas special. And I'm looking through those, and it's like, this is what comics are these days? This is kind of awesome.
Well, some of them. Not all. But yeah.
Not so much, but I mean, that is definitely where they started to trend after that.
Yeah. Mm.
I still love the fact that the Ghost Rider editorial office decided that the source of his popularity was because it's a spooky book. He has horror elements. That's why kids like it. It's like, you don't think it's all the cool shots of a flaming skull-headed demon riding on a motorcycle, drawn by Mark Teixeira and Xavier Saltaris? That didn't have anything to do with it. That wasn't like the primary thing, maybe.
Maybe. Yeah, I mean, because like Ghost Rider had plenty of artists. Nobody punched it up like Tex.
No, that is, in my opinion, the definitive version of Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
Nothing else comes close to that. Like, well, maybe close. Like, there's a few guys who can do a very interesting Ghost Rider, but like for maybe 10 issues or whatever it was, we got like just the most incredible version of Ghost Rider that's ever been seen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to fill out my my collection now with as many of those as I can get. Most of them aren't too expensive, at least.
I worked on one.
Remember which one?
Just look at those blacks. I signed my name in the black.
Oh, really?
No, I'm kidding.
That seems like a great way to not get more work. Yeah.
It's like, let me erase this text name and put my name in.
There you go.
It should say pal instead of text.
Let's give the credit where it's due here.
Right. Yeah. As far as credit goes, I was kidding before, but like,
yeah.
I worked on a lot of X-Men stuff in the era when they were trying to just push out as many X-Men books as possible.
Yeah.
So they had teams on it, and they gave me credit on issue 360 of Uncanny X-Men.
Okay.
And I'm not sure I did anything on that issue. So it's just bizarre that that's the one issue I got rid of.
Oh well. I mean, that makes up for all the ones where they forgot to give you credit, right?
Yeah. Dylan, thank you.
Thank you, man.
That's truly amazing, brothers. We appreciate it.
And Rob Norton dug McFarlane's Ghost Rider. Where would I'm trying to think. Well, I guess he did it in the early days of the Spider-Man comic because there's a brief crossover. With where he's fighting the Hobgoblin.
I'm thinking of Art Adams did. Was it Defenders? Like
Fantastic Four.
Oh yeah, good. Wolverine, Ghost Rider,
Hulk, Spider-Man.
Hulk, Spider-Man. Right.
4 guys who do not work in teams.
Yeah. At all.
Let's make a team out of them.
Yeah. But I thought that's what the Defenders were for.
No, that book's funny because that's just Walt needed time to wrap up his run on the book, and he wanted Art Adams, and Art's like, okay, can you write me something? I think Walt offered, like, well, we can use whoever you want for the story, and he's like, okay, I'll take the 4 most popular guys, please, and we'll just kind of sell this thing through the roof. Well, and then they went with like the 3, because they went with the 3 most popular. They went with Spider-Man, Ghost Rider, and Wolverine, and because they couldn't figure out a way to fit Punisher in there, I think, or one of them didn't like it. Maybe Walt wasn't a Punisher fan. Punisher still makes a brief, not quite a cameo, at the end of the storyline, and then they put in the Hulk because Hulk was reasonably popular, and Art Adams likes drawing the Hulk, I think.
You need somebody like size differential.
Yeah, no, it's a good contrast, particularly with guys like Wolverine and Spider-Man.
Yeah.
This hair is ridiculous these days. Hair is going to blot out everything else in the panel.
Big word balloon over it.
I'm going to have to, too. I have no idea what the dialogue of this page even is. I'm just like, I think this makes sense in a story kind of way. Took me a while to get here.
That's your skill.
I guess I should become a breakdown artist.
You know, if you do the process correctly, you can get better flow, better, you know, like actual pages that make sense. And yeah,
it's interesting because this is essentially Marvel method, where I'm, you know, just drawing the pages and then I'm going to hand them off to the writer, who is also me, and then the writer gets to figure out what the guys say. It's interesting because it does make you focus on storytelling, or, you know, make you focus on what's the coolest image I can make. One of the two, I suppose.
You know, I did Marvel method with my book, which you'll be able to tell. Like, because I had my friend Rich Fisher penciled the first issue, but I'll be doing everything issue 2 on. But I just gave him a plot, essentially.
Yeah.
And he came up with, well, he initially did the first 20 pages, I guess, and then it was like a year or so later he finished it off. It was 28 pages total.
Yeah.
But like, you know, it's I haven't fully scripted it. I have a lot of different ideas as far as how to write it.
Yeah.
And I jotted a lot of it down. I might go a completely different way, but the only way for me to match the images would probably be, you know, it just goes against the grain. Like, you really have to script it to a degree with dialogue before you give it to the penciler.
It'd be nice, right?
Yeah.
It's like, what produces the best comics? Most memorable comics.
Yeah, if a character's yelling at another character, they should probably have their mouth open looking at the other character.
I suppose it's something you should consider at least.
Not reading a book or watching TV here.
Maybe not. You know, that's what writers are for. They're supposed to make that shit work.
Yeah. It's like a bad cartoon where they just patch it afterwards and look, this character's mouth is moving. Kind of.
Yeah. Sheldon going, Mitch is like, it's the writer's problem. No, that's exactly how it is. Where it's just, you know, all right, I've done my job. Now for my job. You know, like,
yeah.
Every time I pick it up as in a different capacity, it's like, oh, you motherfucker. What did you do to me here?
Sheldon says, I find it weird, very weird, that over-exaggerating movements, body language works in town.
Oh, for sure.
Well, it should be. Like, it's kind of like, you know, comics are kind of like a play. You know, you gotta be a little bolder.
Yeah, you gotta speak it to the back row.
Yes. You know, otherwise it's boring talking head pages or whatever.
Yeah, or just dudes standing around because people just kind of stand boring a lot of the time.
Yeah, like if your character isn't a fleshed out character, then you don't know, like, maybe this guy likes to play with a yo-yo, like, or this guy,
Sure.
drinks a lot of coffee, or yeah, or whatever. Like they people usually have things in their hands and doing stuff while they're talking to people. Like,
I know it bothers me if I don't. Yeah. It's like, what do I do with my hands right now? Are people noticing that I don't know what to do with my hands right now?
so you should be getting paid this weekend.
Hopefully.
From
I'm keeping my eye on it.
Yeah, from those guys at Kickstarter.
Yeah. That's when we find out if I entered the payment information correctly. I think I did.
You got the numbers wrong and just paid somebody else.
Yeah, that would be a bit of a drag, I think. Like, excuse me, sir, could you please give me that so I can make comics? Sheldon's like, Kickstarter still didn't give you the money I paid them? No, not yet. They hang on to it for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, that's how they make a profit.
Yeah.
On the interest for 2 weeks interest. I'm sure there's a reason for it.
Probably. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that is the reason, but although even though they do get a fee out of the total.
Yeah. But just think, like, like the bigger campaigns for, like, I don't know, cat litter box, like usually a top seller.
Yeah. There you go.
making like $600,000. Like you could probably make a profit off of that.
Yeah, I mean there is the odd multi-million-dollar campaign.
Yeah.
Sheldon's like, the reason is so they could roll around in it for a little while longer.
That's right.
We got JJ here. How's it going, man?
Yep. Yeah, we got a crowd. Welcome to the crowd.
Welcome to the Cool Kids Club.
That's right.
Yeah, exactly.
So you ready for Christmas?
I suppose pretty much. I've kind of been ignoring Christmas the last couple of years because it's just been me in the house. But this year's changed that up a bit. So we're pretty much there. How about you?
Well, typically I would do nothing at this point.
Yeah.
No, I my ex passed in 22, so I tried dating, nothing clicked.
Yeah.
And yeah, the last couple of years, I just been like, my plans initially for Thanksgiving and Christmas, I was going to work. But I was talking to my ex's ex-husband because him and his wife are friends.
All right.
And just out of the blue, he mentioned, "Well, why don't you come with us?" And so his wife's sister is that house we went to.
All right.
There's a whole gang of people there, and it was actually a lot of fun. You know, like her daughter was there, I haven't seen in years. And she has a daughter herself now. It's older and talking and walking,
Yeah.
making a ruckus. So it was a lot of fun.
That's cool. That sounds like a good time.
Yeah. You know, I've been really like hardcore working this year because, you know, it's just like freelance luck isn't always on your side, and it's usually a lot of work than anything. And but I've had gigs supposed to happen, didn't happen, timing was off, you know, like whole list of things this past year. And just to keep the bills paid, you have to work twice as hard.
Yeah, I can see that.
But you know, year is almost up, and I'm gonna end it in not in the red. It's a good thing.
That's all right, man.
Yeah.
Can't say that every year.
No. But yeah, things will be in motion next year and possibly coming out. So
good shit.
Yeah. Why are you sitting right behind me, Munchy? It's my cat.
Yeah.
I just hear it. You want to go out? Still light out. Any possibility? No. You want to go out? Hey. No. All right.
Missed your shot.
Yes, you missed your shot. Oh, you got 2 plates of food inside. You're greedy. You're greedy. Yeah.
No, don't do that.
All right. And I'm back.
All right.
But yeah, I figured, you know, on a live stream, work on this, take tonight off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
Need a little break.
That sounds like a good plan.
Yeah. Get something good to eat.
Sure, we'll go with that. You been watching anything cool lately?
I really like Torres.
Okay.
Which is the Breaking Bad creator, new show.
Oh, Pluribus, yes.
Yes. It is crazy.
That's you know. I mean that is one way you could have described Breaking Bad back in the day.
Well, Breaking Bad, you know, it made sense. Like, you know, teacher gets cancer and starts running drugs. You know.
Yeah.
It's logical. That happens.
Yeah, absolutely.
It
It escalated nicely. I've been watching movies. I like catching up on movies I've been meaning to check out for a while. So I saw the Weapons.
Oh, yeah, it was great.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Creepy as shit.
Yeah.
And watched The Black Phone because I didn't realize there was a sequel to
that. Is that worth watching? I haven't seen that.
It's okay. It's not fantastic. Like it's not as good as Weapons, I would say, but it's okay.
Like there's a trick to it, right?
Not so. Like it's not really that much of a gimmick thing.
Yeah.
Kid gets abducted. I guess the main gimmick is that the ghosts of the abductors' previous victims keep visiting the kid.
Okay.
They communicate with him via this black phone that's in the basement where he's being kept. It's based on a short story written by Joe Hill, who is Stephen King's son.
Yeah.
And it seems very much like a Stephen King kind of story, really.
Mm. Yeah, I didn't know that part. I didn't know it was Joe Hill.
Yeah. Like the characters seem like Stephen King characters. The ending seems kind of like a Stephen King ending, really. Like latter day Stephen King.
Oh, so not as good.
Well, maybe depending on your I mean, like post. Yeah, like post 90s. Anyway.
I watched Lock and Chain. No, it's
Lock and Key.
Lock and Key. Yeah.
Isn't that based on a comic?
It's based on a comic, but it's a Joe Hill comic.
Oh, it's okay. I didn't know that part.
Yeah. I really like that. I mean, I don't know how true it is to the comic. Comic was supposed to be really, really good. I thought the show was really good.
Okay.
Yeah. It's worth checking out.
All right.
I do want to read him. I do want to sit down and read one of his books one day.
Sheldon's like a Stephen King story, so like the phone bothered the whole town and now they have to do something about it. Yeah, close.
No, that was Stephen King's book, The Cell. No.
Yeah, he did do the one with the phone, didn't he? Shit. His son's just ripping him off now.
It was called Black Cell. No.
Yeah. I didn't mind that book actually. The Cell. That was.
I forget what most of the story was.
Yeah, it's just it's post-apocalyptic stuff.
Yeah.
It essentially turns into a zombie story.
Always like Stephen King, Mike Flanagan, who's done some really incredible horror shows on Netflix, is overseeing putting into production The Dark Tower.
Okay, as a show?
As a movie, I believe.
Okay.
I mean, it's got to do it right. You need to do it.
I mean, they did try that, and I don't think it did too well.
No, because it's like 15 minutes of that was accurate, and the rest was crap.
Yeah. Meddling in that.
There's too much story to do it. It's got to be a series of something, movies or ongoing show or something.
Yeah.
You know, it's just too layered and long. And
Yeah, I read that thing pretty rapidly when that was. I think I got in before Wizard and Glass came out, the fourth one.
right. I think my favorite was the third, which is the drawing of the three.
That was the second one. That was my favorite too, where they're just on the beach and they're going into different times.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think that was probably the best one. It had the most interesting concept out of the three. I mean, out of the rest of them, because the rest of them are just kind of wandering Lord of the Rings style books, really.
Yeah, I mean, but that's what he was going for. So
Yeah, no, absolutely. That's just not as much my jam, I think.
all right. Ever read The Talisman?
Yeah, I think so.
That was Peter David.
No,
that was Stephen King and Peter
Straub.
Strauss. Yeah. Straub.
Yeah,
Straub.
yeah, I did read that one.
And
And the second one too, Black House.
I didn't read the second one. I will eventually, but I like that. And that was like cross country adventure.
Yeah, like questing kind of shit.
I
I don't really remember what it was about anymore. I think he was trying to save his mom or something. But like,
perhaps save himself.
something like that. Remember, he had his werewolf buddy.
Yeah. I know there was cocaine in it.
Okay. So he's working on Carrie too. Not sure if it's a show or a flick, or did that one already come out? I don't know. They've done Carrie a few times.
Yeah, there is a new Carrie coming out. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Is that Mike Flanagan? Might be. I don't know. Some things are just like, it may not be the best version of it, but it was done well enough that really, doesn't need to be done again. But
yeah, but if we can make money off it again, we you should absolutely do that, right?
Well, in that case,
Yeah.
let's do it. Well, it's just like, I'm sure the themes of it will change for modern times,
Yeah.
I could see that happening. There was the Mike Flanagan did do I think it's the character's name with Loki, Tom Hiddleston,
Hiddleston?
or however you pronounce it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did a movie with Mike Flanagan. It was a little strange.
Okay.
It was kind of, it wasn't necessarily horror, but it had elements in it. But it was kind of a life affirming story ish.
All right. I don't think I've seen Hiddleston in anything that wasn't Marvel related.
I'm
sure he's good he's a real actor and could do that.
Yeah.
It is like theoretical for me at this point.
I don't remember, other than that newest movie, I don't remember seeing him in other things, but I know he's done other things.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
And Sheldon's saying you got to look at it from a corporation point of view. Will they milk money from it? Because the fan base is already there, so less risk than a new property. I know.
Yeah.
I hate how often like their appetite for risk has gone down to nothing because of how little money the theaters make these days.
Yeah, I mean, it's just everything overall.
Yeah.
That's why Warner Brothers is getting bought out.
Apparently.
That to me is crazy.
Yeah, I wouldn't have seen that coming.
You want to go out? Just random meows behind me. You want to go out? No? What? Before it gets dark. No?
That's like right next door to Disney getting bought out.
Yeah, I don't have any copies.
Yeah.
Fashion stranger. Get off my field. No, he's one of my neighbors.
Monty's saying, I think we're talking about Hiddleston was in War Horse. I don't know if I didn't watch War Horse, but
That's that Spielberg movie, right?
how is it?
I think so. Well, now you want to go out? Want to go out?
The show is being held hostage by a cat.
Yes, as usual. Good. All right. I have to throw him out. Hold on.
No problem.
Oh, you being killed?
So, what is this? The bond between a young Englishman and his loyal horse, Joey, is tested when Joey is sold to the cavalry and sent to France. All right. Is that a Disney movie? It sure as shit sounds like one. Yeah, I mean, Spielberg could technically direct for Disney, right? I don't think he'd do that, but
the bully cats might be out there waiting for him.
yeah.
No, he really just wants to be by my side 24/7. Like, I need space, dude.
I got Ichthy here as well. How's it going, man?
Yes. What's up?
I swear, at the end of this arc, I think I'm going to do costume redesigns. I've already got plenty of ideas for things to get rid of in the next iteration. We don't need Hawkstab's Coke cans on his strap anymore. We don't need Hard's shoulder pads. We don't need the bunny ears on Shock Block. I don't know. Maybe people like the bunny ears.
Why don't you just put everybody in suits?
Yeah, give them all like patent black leather.
Or matching blue and yellow outfits.
There you go.
a giant BF on it. It's a Spielberg Worth flick, not quite Disney.
Pretty close with how saccharine he gets sometimes. But...
Well, that's why you go see a Spielberg movie.
Yeah, pretty much, I guess. Did you freeze there? No, okay. Looked like it for a second.
Just get quiet. Like, my cat's gone. I could concentrate.
Yeah.
He did not like going out. It's like, dude, you're right behind me, taunting me.
That's why I'll often put on movies, though, because, like, yeah, there's only so long I can usually talk on one of these things, and then it's like, okay, just make the hand move. I can do that.
Oh, I watched what we have so far of new season of Stranger Things.
Okay. How is it?
It's good. I mean, nothing groundbreaking for the most part.
Isn't this the first time you see inside the Upside Down or some shit?
First time?
I guess not, eh?
No.
I've not watched any Stranger Things.
Oh, okay. No, that was season 1.
Okay.
No, well, like, so the Upside Down has come to the Upside Up.
Oh, okay.
But it's not what they promised.
Really? Because from what I understand, it's like ridiculously over the top in terms of special effects.
Oh yeah, it is. But I mean, like, okay, so last season ended with like the town cracking open and the Upside Down coming to, like their reality, but it's not that. There's still doorways they have to go through. What?
Oh, okay.
They patched it.
All right.
But no, it's a lot of people online or whatever are talking about it and bitching about it because the actors are so much older than the first season. Well, the first season was like 10 years ago or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And it's for a lot of reasons, like fucking COVID and writer's strike and like other things happening that prevented then going directly into the next season. But
right,
I don't care. Like, it's not everything's going to be perfect and whatever. But yeah. I've enjoyed the it's 4 episodes. I enjoyed the 4 episodes so far.
All right.
It's good to see the characters again. It's developing further into its new final direction, and
I love people bitching about actors getting older.
Yeah,
like, that sucks how age works, isn't it?
Yeah, well, that's why, they should be watching cartoons and stay the same age.
Yeah. That's why comics are so great.
Yeah, that's right.
And thank you, Sheldon, for pointing. I didn't notice the tangent with Hawkstab's hair there. So tangents I generally don't notice. Makes for some fun visuals every once in a while. So I don't mind people pointing them out.
Yeah, a lot of stupid people on the interwebs.
Yeah,
That's
people got to get mad about something,
Oh, it's ridiculous. And it's it's like people, 99% of those people talking about whatever, like saying things in passing.
Yeah.
And somebody else reads it, gets totally upset, and like, it's like a thought that happened and is totally forgotten. It's like, whatever.
Sheldon's like, they should have hired a bunch of kids that had that thing that Webster had. So where he stays just kind of a regular, like a child size for his entire life.
Yeah.
The Arnold, there was a few working at some point. I'm sure there's still more.
Well, I like Doogie Howser personally.
Oh, okay.
Doogie Howser was the child doctor.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like Parker Lewis Can't Lose, from what I remember. I don't know if anybody else remembers that one.
Parker Lewis?
Yeah. It was kind of a Ferris Bueller thing.
Was it a Canadian show?
Maybe. I don't know. I never looked into it. Let me take a look. There are a few shows where it's like, this show was so formative.
Right.
And it's like, oh, yeah, no, you just would have seen it in Southern Ontario in 1988 or whatever. Mm-hmm. American teen sitcom. There we go. Aired on Fox from September 1990 to June 1993.
Parker Lewis.
Yeah. I don't really recognize any of the actors.
I was, I just got into comics in 91, so I had a girlfriend. I probably didn't care about TV.
It's more like it was more like a show for tweens, 12-year-olds. Yeah, right. Monty remembers it. Sheldon remembers it. There we go. Okay, I'm not alone.
Parker Lewis. It was a good show.
Could be. I remember liking it when I was 9 anyway.
So only a few years ago.
Yeah. Just a couple. Well, I guess it would have been 10 or 11, but still.
Well, I mean, like back then you had to catch it when it was live.
Yep.
Now you can watch anything anytime.
Yeah. I don't think I'll be going back and checking out old episodes, but you never know. I think Thundercats scared me off of that one. I remember, not too long. When I was like 20 or something, somebody had taped Thundercats episodes, and I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that. Well, I remember the theme song, the theme intro, which did look amazing. It's like, cool, put it on. And the show itself is just bargain basement animation. It's like, oh, really? So, stuff you watched when you were a kid wasn't that great usually.
Yeah, well, I mean, it only had to be good when you were a kid,
Exactly.
It doesn't have to hold up.
No, it was particularly the stuff when I was a kid. It was all just ads for toys anyway.
Yeah. for sure. I think I was ambitious in calling this a finale.
Yeah.
I really just do need a break. It's like, but it's okay.
That's fair. Whenever you need to go, man. We've been going for how long? Like an hour and a half now?
I'll go another 15 minutes, end on the hour.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
It's actually going to be light out when we finish it over here. So, I mean, that's better than I was expecting. I'll take that. Because I was thinking that I was...
Sun's coming up again.
Yeah. No, I was thinking we were starting at 2, and it's like, he usually goes for like 2 hours, 2.5. So, it'll be like sun be going down by the time, oh well. No, I'll have like an hour or so at least. It's good stuff.
You guys have good comic conventions out by you?
Maybe. I haven't been to one. Not out here.
Oh.
The Vancouver comic convention I think are pretty good. Like they get some reasonably big ones. But I know they've got at least a couple that are focused heavily on cosplay, but I think they do have ones that are just focused on comics as well. Monty going, I got you for 15 minutes. 15 minutes of playtime.
Is there like a wrestler saying?
That's Randy Savage playing Bonesaw in the first Spider-Man movie.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I said wrestler.
Yeah. No. You're pretty much right.
Yeah. I watched the movie reactions on YouTube.
Yeah.
And somebody was finally seeing the Claw.
The Claw?
That wrestler family, the Iron Claw. It's called the Iron Claw.
Okay.
It's like a bunch of brothers, and the father used to be a wrestler. Wants the kids to get the belt and all this.
Sure.
It's a true story, and it's a tragic story. But it was really good. I liked it.
All right. I have difficulty with those reaction things sometimes because you realize just how fucking old you are. It's like, I get people. I saw the other day kids reacting to the end of The Usual Suspects, and they're like losing their minds. It's like, dude, this is a fucking 30-year-old movie.
Well, to them, it's brand new.
I know, and it's like, come on, man.
Oh. I mean, I watch it because it's like, oh yeah, that's why I love that movie or show or whatever. It's like you get reacquainted with it.
Yeah, it is a little funny because I saw one for RoboCop, and they're like again losing their minds over the effects. It's like, oh, the '80s were different. Like when the guy gets run over by the car and just splatters everywhere.
And gross.
It's great stuff.
Yep. I mean, it's just really strange to me. Like, I grew up in that time, and I thought, oh, things will always be like this. Like,
yes,
we'll just get more violence and more titties and nudity in movies. Yeah.
Of course.
Nope.
What else would you do, right? It's selling.
That all goes away.
Yeah. Sheldon's like, make some reaction videos to movies from the 30s and 40s and show it to people at the old folks home. I guess that is kind of in the same vein.
I'm sure a lot of the was it 50s, I guess, had the real like good gangster movies.
Yeah, I guess there was definitely a lot of gangster movies in like the 30s.
Like White Heat. What year was that?
We're thinking like, I want to say 40s,
40s, maybe.
because that's like, here, 1949. Okay, so we're kind of both right. Yeah, it's like Cagney.
Right. James Cagney was great.
Yeah.
You dirty rat.
I'm not going to claim to have watched any of his movies. I don't think I have.
Oh.
Yeah.
I guess we'll do that next episode.
Oh, there you go. Just going back and watching 60s and 70s movie and the odd 50s movie was a stretch for me. So that was,
Indiana Jones count?
Well, everybody watched.
Indiana Jones in the movies was in that era, yeah.
There you go.
But the movie was made a little later.
Just a bit.
Everyone loved old physical effects. Yeah, practical.
Still do.
Yep.
Like even when you can see the seams, I don't care. It's still better than CG.
Oh yeah. It's got awful like technically effects that are just fun.
Yeah. Well, I just like that somebody did it, and that, like somebody, like there were like undoubtedly a lot of effort went into it. Although it is funny when it did, but Sheldon said he still hasn't seen Blazing Saddles. He'll do a reaction video to that. There you go. I feel like I've seen a lot of the. My mom had that when I was growing up. I never did watch it while I was living with her, but I feel like I've seen a lot of scenes from it at least.
Don't have a channel? Well, I mean, just because you have a YouTube name doesn't mean you have a channel, right?
Yeah, I mean, you can upload one though.
I look forward to seeing you watch Blazing Saddles for the first time.
There you go, and getting your reactions in text format. They're all just chats being like, "Wow."
Oh, that's a funny joke.
Yes. Laughing emoji. Let's see here.
So if I'm not trying to convince my cat to go outside, I hear my neighbor a couple of houses away yelling at his cat outside.
Oh, there
Come
you go.
inside, come inside.
I'm gonna have to get one of those eventually too. Sheldon's like, I'll have to pause it for my brilliant takes. Exactly.
Good luck with the copyright AI police. Oh boy.
Yeah. They don't help you out too much. Just don't react to gremlins.
I'll lose my dozens of followers. Oh no.
There you go.
Yeah.
No, this didn't turn out so great.
Well, this is what I'm going to do. So, yeah, it will be next week, maybe Tuesday. Maybe Tuesday.
The post finale.
The finale 2.
Electric Boogaloo. Yeah.
But I'll literally go until I'm done. Like, it might take me more than 2 hours. It might take me more than, whatever. But I'll do that next week. I'll get rested up and have a normal schedule by then.
Sounds good. It's looking great so far.
Thanks. Yeah, it's coming together.
Yeah.
Let's see. I turn on all the lights. You can barely see it.
Oh, there you go. That does help.
Yeah. And I can even do this.
There we go. Let's see the whole thing. And that's a big fucking cover.
Yeah.
That does okay. You know what? I was worried, like, because it's kind of a simple design. Everything's like, man, I could have given you something better. It actually does look good now. So it's like, oh, thank God.
Yeah, I mean, like, as far as a group hangout, because they're in action poses, but it's not like real action. Like, it's just almost standing there kind of poses. But it's just a great image.
Cool.
You did a good job.
And I'm really digging how it's turning out. So I thank you for that, man.
Thanks. Well, that's your fault.
Well, I mean, Sheldon's going to have both of them in his house. He can look between the two and decide which one.
That's right.
Look good. There you go.
On Tuesdays, it's mine. Wednesdays, it's yours.
There you go.
But do you want to promote anything? Your channel?
Sure. I mean, if anybody's not familiar, I got my own YouTube channel. It's called Blood Force Comics. We do live streams Wednesday nights and Sunday mornings. And otherwise, I just drop vids where I ramble about comics for half an hour.
And according to all the ones you said you were going to do, you have like 100 more coming.
Probably. Like that's like I don't know how to end a video other than to say maybe we'll do another one of these someday.
Yeah.
I would like to hit another Super Patriot at some point, but like at the same time, I keep buying number ones from something. So it's like, and those are the ones that people like to check out more. Hey, thanks, Sheldon, for putting my link in the chat. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Out of your collection right now, do you have a stack that you're gonna be reviewing upcoming?
Yeah, well, I've got a schedule worked out. This is basically the rest of my upcoming week. So I what's today? Thursday? Yeah, I just put up one up today, right? Yeah, okay. So tonight I should be recording for All-Star Batman and Robin. So that'll be fun. Next week is going to be Bloodshot #1, because I somehow haven't hit that yet. Troll #1. I think it's about time. And Rising Stars #1. Yeah,
Rising Stars. Yeah, Rising Stars.
I was big at the time.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, he's a great writer. I read his sort of autobiography about himself.
Okay.
Becoming Superman. It's fucking fantastic.
All right.
It's an easy read, and it's a page turner.
Yeah.
And it's unbelievable, but true.
Okay.
I recommend it.
Maybe I'll check that out one day. Monty saying he thought I did Bloodshot already. I did not do Bloodshot already. I've done a couple of Valiant books. Bloodshot wasn't on the list.
Yeah.
Oh, and Sheldon's got an important message there too.
Okay. Patreon. That's right. Where I'll probably get a page up next week. I've been behind on my schedule, so I got to get a page up of my comic, Nice Monster.
There we go. Awesome.
So thank you, Mitch, for coming.
Thanks for having me, man.
And thank you, everybody in the chat. Hopefully we didn't miss any important messages. But it's been a pleasure. Until next week, keep making art, keep making comics. We'll see you next time.